The Borders and Los Cedros apartments are proud sponsors of UTB Radio. The Borders is located at 375 Media Luna Road and Los Cedros at 1025 Waldrose Lane in Brownsville, Texas. For more information, call The Borders at 956-546-1605 or Los Cedros at 956-542-1941.
UTB Radio is sponsored in part by Valley Baptist Healthy Women's Center, located at 3525 International Boulevard, Brownsville, Texas. For more information, call 956-504-4038 or visit valleybaptist.net.
Hello, I'm Xavier Castañeda, and I'm here today with Jorge Munoz, Special Project Coordinator for Student Health Services at UTB. Mr. Munoz coordinates the Think Before You Act HIV and Substance Abuse program. He is going to talk to us today about the HIV, STDs, and Substance Abuse Education Series scheduled from noon to 1:30 p.m. April 1st in the main building, Salon Casia. Welcome, Mr. Munoz.
Thank you for having me here.
Please tell us about the HIV and Substance Abuse Education Series.
This series came up since last semester. We kind of did a sequel to it this semester, and we really target what the program targets, which is substance abuse and HIV prevention. We understand that some students, regardless of how many times we tell them not to drink, they will still do it, right? They will still opt to do it. Do we want them to drink? Of course not. But if we have this mindset of just say no, and we don't teach them how to drink responsibly, then we run into issues of our students not knowing what to do if they drink. For example, a lot of our students, if we just tell them don't drink, they may not understand the importance of a sober driver because no one ever explained that to them. And that's kind of what we talk to them about. If you drink, you have to make sure that you're drinking responsibly. If you do this type of behavior, you need to make sure you're looking out for these consequences. How to find out if someone's overdosing, if they're getting alcohol poisoning. Things of that nature is what we target within the substance abuse arena. With HIV, we tell them how HIV is spread and what can they do to prevent it. We teach them anything from abstinence, which is the number one way to prevent HIV. Abstinence, just don't do it. The other one is condoms. If you're going to engage in sexual intercourse, go ahead and use condoms to protect yourself. But we also talk about the correlation of the two. How is it that substance usage or substance abuse can lead to HIV, contracting HIV or being HIV positive? So we try and correlate the two. And there is a positive correlation between the two, so we discuss that with the students.
Okay. And where can students get checked for HIV or STDs?
Man, that's a good question. A lot of students don't know. Free of charge, man. It's free 99. You can't get better than free, right? So it's student health services. We're located in Cortez Hall. You can come check us out there every Wednesday from 8 in the morning till noon, and then from 1 to 4:30.
Are the students guaranteed their privacy on their results?
Oh, of course, man. We've gone so far as to make sure that it's an outside vendor who does the HIV testing, Valley AIDS Council. Why do we do this? Because if they go directly to VAC, we don't have to check them into the clinic, so they don't even know why they went to the clinic because they went to see Valley AIDS Council. We don't have to register them. And even if we had to register them, you have to understand that all your medical records are covered under HIPAA law, which does not allow us to disclose anything about your medical record to anyone unless you allow us to, right? So we follow all of these procedures. We make sure that everything is confidential.
And what STDs are the most common in the Valley?
Oh man, that's a good question. Chlamydia, gonorrhea. Those go faster than tortillas, man, on Sunday. They're very, very, very common, and because sometimes they don't have symptoms, it's a bacteria. And a lot of people have the bacteria. They don't know it because there's no symptoms, so then they go ahead and spread it. So, and it's not only in the Valley, this is nationwide, chlamydia and gonorrhea. They're very similar, they're different, but they're both bacteria STDs which attack the mucous membranes. Those are your most popular.
From other STDs, what are some symptoms?
Every STD carries their own unique symptoms. what we tell students is you need to go get tested. If you're having sexual intercourse, go get tested. But if you're having itching, burning, irritation, go get tested. Go ask a medical provider. Don't ask your friend. Don't tell your friend, mira, me pica aquí, itches here, itches there. Your friend's not going to know either. Go to the doctor, ask him. And the beautiful thing about being a UTB student is our medical providers are here free of charge. So you don't have to pay a co-pay. You don't have to pay anything else to go talk to that medical provider. It's free of charge. If medication is needed, what we do is we try and give you the generic brand. If there's a generic, we're going to give it to you. Why? So that way you only pay $5, $10 instead of having to pay $50, $60 or more for the name brand. So that's what I would tell them. Yes, look for symptoms, but go ask the medical provider once you find them. And the symptoms will vary depending on what the STD is.
Will substance abuse be covered April 1st during the lecture?
A little bit. Substance abuse was targeted in the other sessions that we've had. We covered marijuana, we covered alcohol, we covered ecstasy, club drugs. We've already covered that. Right before spring break, we covered Party Safe, which talked about some tips. If you're out drinking, what should you do? For example, don't drink by yourself. Don't leave your friend unattended. Things of that nature. This last one, kind of to wrap it in, we're going to talk about our main focus is going to be HIV and STDs. And then we'll talk about the correlation between substance abuse and HIV. But our focus will be HIV.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Definitely. We have these events often around campus. One event that we're targeting just substance abuse, and not just the abuse itself, but recovery. Because recovery is very important to our work, because we don't want people to use drugs. However, some people will use drugs, and unfortunately some people will become addicted. And what we want to target is those individuals that have an addiction problem and want to sober up. We want to show them that there is a way. We have AA group here on our campus. So on April the 7th, between 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. at Salon Casia, we're going to be showing a documentary. It's a movie called Anonymous People. Why? The reason is we need to put a face to recovery. A lot of the times we think of addicts living under a bridge, being homeless, not coming to school and getting B's and C's and A's, right? And some of our students that are here may be abusing a drug and might be addicted, and we sometimes overlook them because we say, nah, they're good. No, we have that population here. We need to address it. We need to let them know that it's okay to ask for help, and that's what the event is about. If you want to attend it, please come on by. There'll be free pizza. We're going to be raffling off gift cards. We're going to be raffling off t-shirts, a bunch of other goodies. We're going to have popcorn, pickles, drinks, all free of charge.
So it should be a fun event.
Should be, man.
All right, Mr. Munoz, thank you for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
And to our audience, I'm Xavier Castañeda with UTB Radio.